Earth, a vast planet with distinct borders and well-defined countries, right? A passport is a necessity for travel everywhere, right? Each location has a designated name, an owner, and detailed descriptions of its purpose, right? Wrong. There are still some secluded and unclaimed spots. Behold your definitive guide to the places where you can whimsically assert your rule, tongue firmly in cheek. 1. The Lagoan Isles. Amidst Baffin's Pond in the city of Portsmouth, England, 3 islands quietly exist, overlooked and unused. Each day, dog walkers and joggers circuit the nearby park, oblivious to their presence. However, in 2005, a local school teacher named Lewis Robert Harold Stevens made a fascinating discovery. These islands were not officially designated as part of the United Kingdom in a 1938 land sale contract. Seizing the opportunity, Lewis declared himself the Grand Duke of the 3 islands and christened them the Lagoan Isles. Nevertheless, a recent examination reveals that the Lagoan Isles remain unclaimed and uninhabited. Even the Lagoan Isles website has become inactive. Therefore, these islands, accessible solely by boat or by swimming across the pond, are now available for anyone to claim. 2. Northeast Caye. Fantastic chance to acquire a conveniently situated parcel on Northeast Caye, only 8 miles off the coast of Riversdale, Placentia Peninsula. This 2-acre undeveloped property, in close proximity to Saddle Caye, Cat Caye, and Manatee Caye, boasts a sandy beach and a sheltered harbor. Comprising 2 plots, one at 1.503 acres and the other at 0.5 acres, it presents an ideal opportunity for a private retreat or rental property, with outstanding snorkeling opportunities right off the island. 3. Rockall. The diminutive rocky islet known as Rockall remains unconquered, devoid of structures or inhabitants. While the United Kingdom asserted its claim and incorporated Rockall in 1955, the Republic of Ireland does not acknowledge this claim, insisting that Rockall is Irish. Geographically, Iceland and the Faroe Islands could also assert a claim, as it is situated in a remote part of the North Atlantic. This uninhabited rock, a mere 25 meters, 82 feet wide and 17 meters, 56 feet high, is the remnants of an extinct volcano. In 2014, Nick Hancock, a chartered surveyor, spent 43 days living on Rockall, surpassing the previous solo record by 3 days. 4. Upper Fort or Knight's Residence in Birgu. This section of Fort St. Angelo in the town of Birgu, also known as Vittoriosa, presents a fascinating puzzle. Officially situated within the European Union and belonging to the Republic of Malta, it took an intriguing turn in 1998 when it was leased to the distinctive Sovereign Military Order of Malta for 99 years. This order holds full recognition within the United Nations, akin to the Vatican City-State in Palestine, with over 100 countries acknowledging its status. Often dubbed the only country in the world with no land, or in this case, they do have land on lease, at least for now. While the current lease extends until 2097, there's a midway review scheduled in 2047 to determine if both parties wish to continue. So, bide your time, wait for that milestone, and perhaps the upper fort in Birgu could become yours. The price tag may be substantial, but who minds when you reign over a fortress, right? 5. Eel Pie Island. Step into Eel Pie Island, have your passport handy? This locale holds a captivating history, sure to captivate travel enthusiasts, hippies, and those inclined to establish their own micronation or proclaim a new republic. Wondering about its whereabouts? Nestled on the River Thames in London, it's accessible by boat or bridge. Officially, it bears a UK postcode and falls under the jurisdiction of the House of Commons. However, that didn't deter British comedian Danny Wallace from attempting an invasion in 2005 as part of the TV series How to Start Your Own Country. Though Danny's endeavor was largely unsuccessful and not taken seriously, in the 1960s, the island had a genuine separatist claim. It was a thriving music hub, and in 1969, a small group of local anarchists, including illustrator Clifford Harper, occupied it. By 1970, Eel Pie Island had transformed into the UK's largest hippie commune, hosting gigs for bands like Black Sabbath, The Who, and the Rolling Stones. At one point, you could obtain an Eel Pie Island passport, and humorously, the nearby bar across the water in London is named the Barmy Arms. While the island now boasts residents with the right resources and passion, you might stroll across the bridge and diplomatically declare a new republic, perhaps even inviting Mick Jagger to inaugurate your newfound country.
6. Bir Tawil.
Arguably the most renowned unclaimed territory globally is Bir Tawil. In 2014, Author Alistair Bonnet characterized Bir Tawil as the sole habitable place on Earth that lacked recognition from any established government. So, why does it remain unowned, and where exactly is it located? The genesis of its unclaimed status stems from a discrepancy between the direct political boundaries set in 1899 between Egypt and Sudan and the subsequent irregular administrative boundary established in 1902. Egypt contends that the political boundary is the accurate one, while Sudan asserts the administrative boundary's validity. Amid this confusion, Bir Tawil finds itself excluded from the proposals of either country. Conversely, the Hala-Ibe Triangle is a contested region claimed by both nations. In essence, Bir Tawil is open for claim. However, obtaining a visa for Egypt or Sudan is likely a prerequisite for your journey there. 7. Machias Island. Machias Island stands out as one of the infrequent disputed territories between Canada and the United States. Given the dual claims to sovereignty by both nations, individuals born there have the potential to assert dual citizenship. The Canadian Coast Guard maintains a presence on the island, characterized by its barren landscape devoid of trees. For avid ornithologists, the island presents a tempting prospect for invasion and rule, as it serves as a sanctuary for various bird species, including Arctic terns, Atlantic puffins, and razorbills. 8. Your piece of Antarctica. Are you serious? Antarctica is available for the taking? Isn't it already claimed? Think again. Surprisingly, despite the Antarctic Treaty being signed by only 48 countries, the world's largest continent still lacks a clear owner. Moreover, if you have a legitimate country and meet the treaty criteria, you can sign up. While nations like Norway, the United States, Chile, the United Kingdom, Poland, and Australia have bases and land claims there, the United Nations doesn't officially recognize the continent as an actual country. So, it's seemingly easy to conquer. Grab a sturdy boat, depart from the southern tip of Chile, Argentina, or South Africa, and hoist your flag upon arrival. The vast landmass is so extensive that nobody might even notice. However, there's a catch. Bring supplies. Supermarkets and edible natural vegetation are scarce, and considering today's weather forecast, warm clothing is probably a necessity. 9. Eastern Greenland. You've heard of Greenland, but how about owning a portion of the same landmass and dubbing it Eastern Greenland? Well, Norway gave it a shot. In 1931, since the region was uninhabited, they occupied and laid claim to parts of eastern Greenland. Rather amusingly, they named the territory Erik the Red's Land, after an early Norwegian explorer. However, neither Greenland nor the Permanent Court of International Justice accepted this claim, prompting the Norwegians to withdraw. That was more than 80 years ago. So could the land be taken again? Perhaps charm the locals with some good cheese and beer, and voila, you could call it your own. It's worth a try, isn't it? 10. Ailsa Craig. While one might assume the United Kingdom's borders are rigid, a closer look reveals exceptions, with parts of the UK available for purchase and habitation within the confines of British law. For those acquainted with Northern Ireland and Scotland, Ailsa Craig, nicknamed Paddy's Milestone, is a familiar sight along the Larne, Belfast to Stranraer, Cairnree and ferry routes. Presently uninhabited, it served as a sanctuary for Catholics in the 16th century. Interested in ownership? The island belongs to David Marquis of Ailsa, who has been attempting to sell it since May 2011. The asking price offers over £1.5 million, not exactly budget-friendly, but considerably less than a Neymar these days. Prepare the cash and take charge. Thanks for joining us on this intriguing journey through unique and unclaimed territories. If you enjoyed exploring these offbeat corners of the globe, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more captivating adventures. Share your thoughts in the comments. Which territory would you love to claim or visit? Stay tuned for more exciting content, and until next time, keep exploring the wonders of our incredible planet.